Hello, Dumaguete.
Hello, Negros Oriental.
Hello, Sillimanians around the world.
This is Joshua Soldivillo.
And this is Ronelyn Faith Vailoces-No.
You're watching
Silliman.
Good evening, everyone. This is a magazine program that talks about different aspects of Silliman University.
A program initiated to discuss different matters concerning the campus by the sea. You're watching
Silliman.
Silliman. Hello there, Sillimanians and friends of Silliman around the world. Dagang salamat for joining us once again. And as you join us via Channel 6 Phil Products Dumaguete on our YouTube channel and of course on Facebook, we bid you an excellent state of health. I hope you are keeping up with the hot temperature. You're drinking lots of water. How about you, Ron? Kamusta? I'm sure you enjoyed your Sikihor adventure.
Yes, on television. Well, that's right, Josh. How about you? Any plans for the summer?
Yes, I'll be here. Loyal will be to Silliman. I'll be teaching summer classes, right? And we are gearing up for a brand new school year. That's school year 2026 to 2027.
Ang bilis ng oras.
Correct. Time flies so fast. And of course, here in university, it also is a season of change, di ba? Ang daming change na mangyayari. In fact, Ron, in the senior high school department, they will be implementing a new curriculum, and it's called the Strengthened Senior High School Curriculum. And I'm sure our stakeholders, especially our parents, our students, even the Silliman community is very curious, what is this strengthening all about? No? How about you? Are you strengthened? Do you feel strengthened these days?
Yes, of course.
Ay, gusto ko
With
yun.
the emotional and financial and the moral support of the people around me, I'm strengthened.
Yes. But in the senior high school context, what is this all about? We have invited friends from the senior high school department, our Teal family, who will unpack the details for us. Ron, please introduce them.
Yes, thank you for that, Josh. First, we have here one of the academic coordinators of the senior high school, Assistant Professor Lemoine Poligrates. Hello, Sir Lemoine, and welcome to #Silliman.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, #Silliman.
Gusto ko yung energy ni Sir Lem. Parang ano lang.
Malumanay.
Malumanay.
Yes. Slow but sure. Ganon.
Yes. Good evening, Sir Lem, and welcome to #Silliman.
Good evening. Thank you, sir.
And of
Thank you, sir,
course,
for-
we have our recent graduate, from the senior high school. She is also the governor of the student council, Miss Karla Fontelo. Hello, Karla, and welcome to
Hello,
#Silliman.
Thank you so much for having me, and good evening to #Silliman.
Ayan. Welcome to the show, Karla. Now, Ron, let's warm up our conversation with the tagline of senior high. It's about Soar High, Senior High. No? So, when you say Soar High, Karla, since you're already an alumna of the department, how does it be translated to student experiences? What do you mean when you say you soar high in senior high? Pumupunta ba ng third floor yon para mag-soar high? What do you mean by that?
Thank you so much for that question, sir. Honestly, I think that the senior high school experience is a very unique experience for all of us because it's that transitory period when we finally realize that we're no longer children and we're no longer children, sir. And we're entering that age of adulthood where our responsibilities start to feel more real, and it kind of dawns on us that we have to take things more seriously. And honestly, sir, syempre, going to the third floor is definitely one of the tiring moments of my senior high school life, especially since for the second semester of my grade 12 life, almost all my classes were at the third floor. But I think the essence, of course, of soaring high is recognizing one's limitations, one's challenges that they have to face to get to a certain point of life where they can say that they are contented with. And it is pushing themselves to soar high, to aim for greater heights despite the limitations.
Wow, very well, no? Ang ganda. I love how you put that experiences all together. Thank you so much, Karla. How about from a teacher's point of view, Sir Lem?
So for our perspective as a teacher, we will let these students, in terms of soaring high, we are letting these students experience those opportunities, not just only for the, like in a high school level, so we'll let them also explore what is to prepare for the college level. So it's
correct.
like, in senior high school, we are really gearing up this student in a college-like learning.
Oo,
Yes.
may iba pang tagline ng senior high, no? Parang college.
College-like learning, college life living.
Ano yung pakiulit niya, Sir Lem?
College-like learning and college life living. Yes.
Gusto ko yon. So, we'll talk more about that in a little while. But I think that's very important to put emphasis on, especially that, you know, many students are still wondering, what is the senior high school program all about? So, it's a transition time from junior high school. So, before you go to college, it actually prepares you, no? Yeah, so thank you so much, Karla and Sir Lem, for that.
Now, I'd like to ask Karla, how did senior high prepare you? Or are you prepared for college?
So, are you prepared?
Yes, of course. Kay graduate naman siya, no? Karla, what course are you going to take in college? And how did senior high prepare you for that?
Thank you so much for that question, ma'am. First and foremost, I would say that senior high did prepare me a lot for college, especially since I am an ABM student. Although we are one of the minorities in senior high school, I can truly say that our teachers, especially in the ABM field, they're very passionate when it comes to teaching us, and we can tell that they are very knowledgeable in what they do. And the course I do plan on taking is BS Accountancy. It is a very challenging course, and I know that it will come with a lot of breakdowns, a lot of stress, but I can say that the ABM curriculum that has shaped me, that I have graduated from, has indeed taught me the core lessons that I should carry with myself for college, and I think that a lot of ABM students feel the same way too.
All right, thank you for that. How about, let's bank on the college-like learning and college life living. So how different is studying here at Silliman University than other schools?
What's the
Lemoine.
Silliman, Sir Lem?
For the Silliman University Senior High School, what we have here is, it's totally different in the other schools because our students in senior high school are not wearing any more uniforms. They're not wearing the usual uniforms sa junior high school. So now this time, our students, we can't even actually identify if they are senior high or college ba sila, because if we're roaming around the campus, we can't identify them. But for the Tatak Silliman Senior High School is really, we are really letting these students explore the different level of education. Okay, yun po yung namin sa senior high school.
Yeah. Because of course, Ronelyn and I are also teaching at the senior high school, and we're also part of the senior high school department now. And I think we can really tell Ron that it's a different level of exploration, because we give them so much freedom to explore when it comes to performance tasks. For example, they have so much freedom to express themselves, express or demonstrate their learning, for that matter.
Yeah, and not just freedom, the competency must also be, they should meet the competency set by the inside the classroom. And it's not just the students mistaken as something else or whatnot. The teachers are also mistaken as students, di ba? In senior
Kasi
high.
mga young-looking tayo. Diba? I-claim na natin yan. And I think that's also an advantage because we have so much sense of empathy, so much sense of connection with our students, because of that generational connection.
Yeah,
so
and
to
the
speak.
youthfulness, because Karla mentioned a while ago, when they say soar high, senior high, it's like transitioning to adulthood.
Yes.
But do not forget that you should not also lose the child in you. Kaya hindi tumangkad kasi hindi nalulus ang child.
Okay. Now, let's go directly now to the main agenda of our discussion for tonight, which is the strengthened senior high school curriculum. No? So, Sir Lem, like in a very brief manner, if you were to explain it to a parent, what is the strengthened senior high school curriculum all about?
All right, so for the Strengthened Senior High School curriculum, or for this new curriculum, the Department of Education are streamlining the tracks. There are actually 4 academic tracks, if I'm not mistaken. And then they streamlined it to 2 tracks. So making reduction of the core subjects from 15 core subjects to 5 core subjects. And then this time, they're letting these students, or giving the freedom for these students to choose electives. Kung ano yung kukunin nila, and then what is aligned for them. But in Silliman University Senior High School, what we planned out is we already bundled these electives into whatever career path that these students wanted to take on in their college or for their college courses. So yung nangyayari, instead of having these students choosing their electives, yung administration na po, or yung senior high school na po mismo yung gumagawa ng yung nagsiset ng mga bundles. We are laying it out for them para mas hindi na siya, we will not be having hard time na for these students to choose kung saan yun ang para sa ilaa.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and I think that has been carefully selected.
Yes, carefully selected. And then, still, wala siya na, wala gyapon siya na wala ang freedom of yung pagpili, because we are also reserving subjects for these students to choose if napat sila ganahan nga.
Yeah. So in a way, the university has carefully designed the curriculum that really aligns with the specific exit pathways, at the same time still reserving that freedom for students to choose.
Yeah.
So in other words, we still retain the selling point of the strengthened curriculum, which is essentially to let students choose whatever they want. Now, Ron, I'm sure Sir Lemoine here is ready to share the 6 offerings right now for the school year 26-27 of the senior high school department. So, Sir Lem, what are the 6 offerings of the senior high school?
So for the 6 stream offerings, we have the agricultural, environmental, and natural sciences, where we call it an ENSCI.
ENSCI.
Yes. The applied arts and creative studies. So this is ARCS, or the arts and design track before. And then we also have the engineering, design, technology, and computer studies. So we call this EdTechs. Enterprise, business, and innovation. This has been the ABM, okay, yung kinuha na track ni Karla. And then healthcare and allied sciences. And then the social sciences, humanities, and public engagement, where we call it SHAPE.
SHAPE. All right. So let's just go over very quickly, across the 6 streams, because I'm sure parents are very curious, na if I choose for this track, pwede ba yung anak ko kasi my child wants to be a physical therapist?
Yes.
So let's go to the alignment to the courses, Sir Lem. So let's start with the first one, the ANSAI. So what are the courses that the students can take in college if they choose the ANSAI stream?
So if they choose the ANSAI stream, the college courses that is aligned for them is the Bachelor of Science Marine Biology, Environmental Science, Agriculture. So we have agronomy and animal science, agricultural business, geology, business chemistry, general science, physics, and biology.
Ayun. So those
Yes,
are the
courses for the ANSAI.
The next one,
We have the healthcare and allied
HEAL.
sciences. Yes, HEAL.
Healthcare
And allied
sciences.
Okay, so for the college courses naman that's aligned for this stream, we have nursing, medical technology, physical therapy, occupational therapy, pharmacy, psychology, and nutrition and dietetics.
Ayun. So if
Yes.
those are the college degrees that you
Yes.
want, you go for that stream.
And then we're also offering these college courses in Silliman University.
Yes. So one-stop shop ng university
Yes.
for your future preparation run, right?
Yes.
About the next one, Sir Lam.
We also have here the engineering, design, technology, and computer studies. So yung mga magaling sa math, physics, yan. This stream is for them. Okay, so we have here the college courses that align for this stream is architecture, civil engineering, computer engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, mathematics, physics, computer science, information systems, and the library and information science.
Ayun. And then, I think
And
there's
then,
the fourth one pa.
Yes, the fourth one. So that's the enterprise, business, and innovation.
Enterprise, business, and innovation.
So that's EBI. Okay, so the college courses aligned for this stream is accountancy, business economics, business analytics, financial management, human resource management, marketing management, operations management, entrepreneurship, and office systems administration. And then the other stream that we're also offering in the senior high school, we have the social sciences, humanities, and public engagement. Okay, this was the UMS in the previous curriculum. So the courses that is aligned for this stream are the following: sociology, anthropology, philosophy, foreign affairs, psychology, public administration, social work, mass communication, political science, creative writing, and education
Ayan.
courses.
So kung
Yes.
gusto yung ma-teacher si
Yeah.
Miss Ron sa College of Mass Communication, you choose the shape
Enroll
stream.
now.
And then finally-
lastly, yes, my bias. We have applied arts and creative studies. So this was the arts and design track in the old curriculum. So the college courses that is aligned for this stream are the following: music education, music therapy, music composition, music performances. We have major in piano, voice, choral conducting, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Arts and Painting, and then the Bachelor of Performing Arts in Speech and Theater Arts. Now, for this new curriculum, we are planning to also have the literary arts included in our stream. Okay, so before it was just only the performing and the visual arts na discipline. So this time we are including the literary arts. So yeah, so that's why we are calling it creative studies na.
Creative studies.
Okay, and so with that, align na din yung courses for the literary and cultural studies and Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing. Yes.
Perfect. You know what, Ron, listening to it's kind of long, no? The list and roster of subjects, but I can't help but to be excited also with this offering because this time it's highly specialized
Yes.
and really aligns, no, for the college degree you wish to pursue.
Yeah, you mentioned it's a long list, no, and maybe it's a lot to take in for our audience. So, do we have an infographic wherein our parents can look at, or the Facebook where you're going to put that out?
So
Sir Lemoine.
yes, thank you, ma'am. As of now, the administration is still working with the publication of our stream or our program, but yes, it will be available on our social media pages in of the Silliman University Senior High School. So yeah, and then we'll be also accepting enrollees on May 2026.
Ayun. So, we're just going to pause for a short break, but when we come back, let's talk more about the other C's, no, of
Yes.
Silliman, because I think Karla earlier have mentioned already about the classroom experiences. We'll also be interested to learn your experiences, Karla, with the church, with the community, especially culture and arts, and of course, the court and the field. And of course, all of that and more when #Silliman returns. Please stay with us.
Welcome to Silliman University.
Come and explore the campus by the sea here in the heart of the city. From an industrial school with 15 boys
to a university campus with more than 10,000 students, Silliman University stands today as one of the leading Christian institutions in the country.
Continuing to write stories over a century later.
So, why Silliman?
Because here, everyone has a place.
Because here, community ignites spirit.
Because here, we embrace academic excellence, inclusivity and diversity, justice with compassion, and a care for the environment, a total holistic development.
Because here, each one tells a story.
Kay diri sa Silliman.
Dahil dito sa Silliman.
以安呢不呢非西利曼，
因为在西利曼，
なぜならシリマンでは
Victory ni Silliman.
Karena di Silliman,
Because here in Silliman,
We are home.
So come, start your story with us.
Welcome back, and you are still watching #Silliman, and we are still joined by the Teal family, our senior high school department, still with Sir Lemoine, and of course we have Karla. Now, before we took a short break, we asked her about the other 4 C's, no? Because she already shared her experiences in the classroom. So Karla, what can you share to us when it comes to the other C's of Silliman, especially say church experiences, of course, community service also. Go ahead.
So thank you for that. I'd also like to say that entering senior high has definitely allowed me to be a part of more things, more extracurriculars that I couldn't join back in junior high, because in the senior high school, I think it's also important to note that we now have a more flexible schedule. Sometimes our classes would end at 10 and then the next one would be at 4 p.m. So there's really a lot of room for new activities. So let's start with the court. Obviously, the senior high school allows students to try out for their different sports.
Yes.
They can still join the varsity
How about
programs.
you? Did you try out for
No, sir.
yeah.
I'm not
leadership
sporty.
ka na, ano, na
yes,
area?
sir. Yes. So, yes, we do have very prominent athletes in the Dumaguete and even national scheme of athletics. Next, for the culture aspect of Silliman, I'm actually a regular at the LACU, the Luz Auditorium Corps of Ushers. So I am very exposed to the cultural
Kung
shows.
lako ka, may specific pose ba yon? Kung
yes,
mag-greet?
sir.
O, pa-show mo nga sa amin. How do you, ano mo yung ganun ba yon?
Ano,
Dapat
sir,
nakaganyan?
it's just like this. That's why our watches are sa left.
Okay.
Because then we have to...
Ah,
We do that.
ganon.
Okay.
So,
Yes, that's
right
our pose.
hand on the right,
On top of
left
left.
hand on the
Left
right
on the right.
arm.
Yes.
Ganon. Okay.
And we also have students, sir, who are part of the Silliman University band. They're part of the marching band as well as the twirlers. And that is also a form of culture that Silliman prides itself in. And people may not know this, but senior high school students can actually be a part of the band. And I do have friends that are a part, and it's the cultural experience in Silliman University is very diverse.
Correct.
And I think that everyone should be aware of that as well. Next, for the church, the Silliman University Church is very active, especially its existing youth group, the Christian Youth Fellowship. They constantly have Bible studies every Monday, and it's also a way to connect with our spirituality, especially those who do not reside in Dumaguete City. Being able to connect with one's faith, even though they are in a foreign or a new place, it's something that kind of grounds us as well as we venture throughout certain challenges, certain aspects of life that we never knew we would be a part of, and our faith should always be at the center of that. And then for community, as a student leader, as part of the council, I find it very important to engage with the community because our community is where we hone our skills, where we get to experience the world. We have to be more conscious of what's around us. As senior high school students, of course, we cannot always have that excuse that bata pa me, so wala may pakialam
But sabi na,
what's happening
we have
around.
already realized that we're not children anymore.
Yes, sir. Actually, so as a council, we've tried our best to really expand the community reach of the senior high school. So during my term as governor, we've established a connection with different orphanages as beneficiaries for our outreach programs. And a new thing that we've also introduced is the discount booklet where we encourage our students to pay for our council fee, which is not required. So we have to find a way to get the students to pay and motivate. So our discount booklet is very inspired by what the other colleges are doing. We collaborate with local businesses and establishments to also promote their businesses. So basically for mga council fee payers.
And I think you should strongly recommend that to the next council.
Yes.
Did they agree na ba that they will adopt the same policy?
I hope they will.
You mentioned nga a sample of the business establishments na may discount ka kapag you're a senior high student.
We have Daddy Don's, a very popular pizza place. They're
And
very
how
supportive.
much is the discount?
5%.
Oy, not
for the
bad.
total
Carry na
discount.
yon.
Yes. We also have Casica's Dumaguete, 10% discount.
Wow!
Yes. And of course, Hielo Dumaguete, 10% also.
10%. Wow.
So in certain initiatives like that, we can really hone community engagement, not just in the outreach aspect, but also in creative ways. And I think that's the most ABM thing that I did.
The most, not the classroom discussions.
ABM thing.
Now, thank you for sharing all those things,
I
Karla,
love those
no?
experiences. Wonderfully put, Karla. Good job. Yeah.
Now, for all the things that you have mentioned, I think you've mentioned your favorites so far, but what's the most memorable among the 5 C's?
For me, honestly, I think it's definitely my time as a laku.
Oh, okay.
Immersing
So
myself
it's a culture.
in the culture, yes.
And why?
Kasi pinaktis yun yung ganon.
Yeah.
Okay, so honestly, being part of the Laku, honestly, I was really intrigued to join because I heard you get to watch shows for free.
So that's the reason.
But beyond that, I also got to see the backstage aspect of the cultural shows that we see. Silliman also offers the La Crew. The La Crew is basically the organization that actually handles the backstage aspect,
behind the
behind the scenes. And there's a lot of senior high school students that are there. And for me, I think culture is very important.
Correct.
Because it is not just limited to a certain discipline.
Yeah.
It comes in all shapes and forms. And for me, I think that having to see all sorts of art forms every now and then after rigorous academic workloads is definitely one of the best ways for me to
a breath of fresh air.
Yes,
right?
definitely a way for me to unwind. And of course, my experiences, my trainings as a Luku has definitely shaped me to become more eloquent and more intentional in the way I act.
So ko yun. Kaya yung profile picture niya nakaganon din. Very lako. Anyway, thank you so much, Karla. And I also love that sharing. Now, speaking of arts and culture, Sir Lemoine here is an arts teacher himself, a performing arts.
Sample.
Mamaya, papasample natin siya. But one of the interests, I think this is very interesting because if you scan all the senior high school institutions in the country, it's very rare, in fact, that a senior high school institution offers an arts and design stream or track. No? So, Sir Lem, why do you think it's also very important that students should also try and pursue careers, no, and be really interested with the arts right now?
Arts. Yeah. Well, I believe that each human or every human has their own creativity. Okay, so and then with our stream, the arts and design track or the applied arts and creative studies, we let these students hone and develop their skills or their talents. Okay, so in our field or in our track, we don't just let them all work with just the academics. We are also exposing them with different forms of arts, like different disciplines of arts. So in arts, we have visual arts, performing, and literary arts. So in our offerings, we let these students expose in different fields so that when they graduate from our program, they will be able to understand what art is truly. No? So, dili lang siya na art is just drawing, no? Or art is just kanta-kanta. Okay, so in our program, we let these students be exposed in a different field of arts.
Yeah, very briefly, Sir Lem, what are the activities that you really make sure na they have the holistic experience of performing arts, visual arts, and even literary arts that you have been doing through the years?
In our program, or in the arts and design, we have this culminating activity every end of semester, where we let our students write their script and then perform it on the stage. Okay, so with that, we were able to really let these students experience the process. Okay, so from writing to the production and then to the output. Yes, so maagian jud nila tanan. I guess.
Yeah. So it's not just a passive way of learning.
Yes.
No? They must also be creative and of course publicize whatever they have created, right? And then I'd like to ask Karla here, if you're going to talk to students who are planning to enroll,
especially our junior high school,
especially junior high school, why should they choose Silliman University Senior High School, Karla?
So for that question, ma'am, I think that Silliman University Senior High School offers not just a variety of choices in terms of the streams that they can enter, but also the experience. It is not just academically well made, but the experience you get with the people around you, your teachers, your classmates, and your co-stream mates, which is now the new term. It's something that will shape you as a person, but at the same time, it also allows you to find a sense of individuality. You become more conscious of who you are as a person, and in a way, since again, we're not children anymore, you start to realize that maybe there's some things are not for you, some things are for me, and that senior high is the right time to find out.
Nakakahugot ako doon. Some things are meant for you, some things are not meant for you.
Yes, senior high in Silliman University is the all-around package. It has everything you need to have holistic learning. Yes.
You can explore different aspects at the same time. You can explore yourself, which is very much important. No?
I like that. Learning to live with others and learning to be you.
Yes.
And doing what you like and becoming what you like.
Yes.
Like I like that, Karla. Thank you so much. And how about you, Sir Lemoine? If you will have to choose a song to represent senior high school here at Silliman,
At
what will
dapat
it be?
kantahin mo yun.
Konting sample naman dyan.
Maybe in this time, that resonates senior high school. Yung song that resonates.
Huwag naman yung hawak ko ang beat.
Actually, I'm about to say that. Hawak ko ang beat.
Bakit? Bakit hawak ko ang beat?
Kasi hawak namin lahat ng programs.
Correct.
We're not just offering one stream, two streams. We're offering all the programs.
Correct.
Yes, for these
And I
incoming
think-
senior high.
Yeah, and I think and I would affirm and concur with that's really one of the strengths of this strengthened senior high school here at Silliman, that we have a very good array of offerings, for
Yes.
our students.
Aside from the offerings, some of the students and of course parents would want to know, are there scholarships available for those who want to enroll at the Silliman University Senior High School, Sir Lemoine?
Yes, I believe there are scholarships available for the senior high. Yeah.
All right.
department.
And where can the parents know more about these scholarships?
They can inquire in the. I'm not sure about this, but I think they can inquire in the scholarship aid office.
Correct.
And then if the students are able to achieve a certain grade, they're also they can also receive the academic scholarship,
Which is
The Class A
the
and
Class A
Class
na,
yeah,
yeah,
Class A and
Class
Class B.
and
scholarship.
how much is the what do you call this one? The discount.
Unfortunately, ma'am, I forgot. But students
But I
may
think
check
they
their
can-
account ledger.
Yeah, they can
Yes.
check also the university website. I think all of those information are available. But yeah, definitely, the senior high school offers different scholarship. All right. So, anyone, Karla, in closing, you'd like to thank, especially that you just graduated.
Yes.
Would like to, share some words of gratitude to, and of course, Sir Lem. And please invite everyone to join senior high and invite them to follow your pages. Go ahead.
Okay. So to close, I'd like to first and foremost thank my teachers that have guided me, the teachers that have not left me, even though I will admit, sir, I'm not the best student, Jude. Sometimes buliyagon ko, actually. And I'd like to thank my classmates, my co-council mates, everyone that has shaped me. And I hope that whoever chooses to embark on becoming a Silliman Senior High School student, I hope you keep this in mind. So I actually have a poem that really stuck to me throughout senior high school. You guys can read this if you want, but it's called Love After Love by Derek Walcott, and I gravitated towards it because in many ways it spoke to me about what senior high was, and it had themes of learning to go back to yourself even when you found yourself lost in translation, lost in your sense of identity. So always remember that senior high is a place to explore, find new things about yourself that you never knew existed. And I just want everyone to remember that this is the time to be yourself and to not only think about the future, but to think about what's best for you. So, of course, shameless plug, please follow the Silliman University Senior High School Facebook page, both the accounts run by the faculty and admin, and the one run by the student council, as well as our Instagram page, which is SU Senior High. All updates, pertinent updates on enrollment schedules and including the new streams will be found on there. So again, I hope that we have more students that will continue to soar high with us at senior high.
Yay! Thank you so much, Karla.
But before we move on, can you please read us a particular excerpt that you really like
Ako
from
din, I
the
like
poem?
that.
Okay. All right. So it's actually really short, sir. So I'll just read the whole thing. It can be done in under a minute. So this is what the poem says. The time will come when, with elation, you will greet yourself arriving at your own door, in your own mirror, and each will smile at the other's welcome and say, sit here, eat. You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, the stranger who has loved you. All your life, whom you ignored for another, who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, the desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit, feast on your life. So this poem is basically, it has some imagery on Christian themes. It is inspired by Love Story by George Herbert, which is about being welcomed back by grace, our Savior, despite feeling unworthy. And in this specific poem, Love After Love, that idea is transformed into a more personal experience. It's about returning to yourself after facing numerous doubts, and of course, learning to accept the parts of yourself that you once rejected. So, and I think that's what senior high does to you. It allows you to come back to yourself.
Yes, because you are not a child anymore. How about you, Sir Lem? No pressure to read a poem also.
Just a song.
Just a song. The song and and contact information if you have. Go ahead, sir.
Well, to conclude, again, we are welcoming all the incoming grade 11 students in our senior high school department. Again, you won't be isolated or feel alone here because we are offering different streams, okay, that can be your interests, okay? So we are excited to see you here and to experience the college life learning and college-like living. Yes. Then for more information about the Strengthened Senior High School curriculum, so you may call us on 035-420-1901, local 425 or 426, or you may email us in seniorhigh@su.edu.ph. And then hopefully by before the enrollment starts, we can also provide FAQs, okay, for incoming grade 11 students on what to expect with the Strengthened Senior High curriculum.
Ano yung sample? Pasample.
Hawak mo ang beat.
Sige, ato siya exam kay pagaw daw siya. Ato rin, cut ready siya. Alright, there you go. Daghang kayong salamat. Thank you very much, Karla and Sir Lem, for saying yes.
Sir Josh.
For graciously saying yes to our invitation. Yes. And of course, to all our parents, no, do not hesitate to give them a call or pay them a visit so that you can clarify, you know, what is the Strengthened Senior High School curriculum is all about. All right. So, visit our website. That's www.su.edu.ph and see you at the Senior High School building, 3rd floor. Until next week, guys, and to God be the glory. Hello there, Sillimanians and friends of Silliman around the world. Daghang salamat for joining us tonight. Continue supporting us, especially our Facebook page. It's called #Silliman. Don't forget to share, like, and comment on your favorite episode. And of course, Ron, malapit nang mag 1,000. Our YouTube channel, it's called #Silliman. Don't forget to click the notification bell for you to be updated with the recent posts. See you there.
And of course, catch us at Field Products Channel 6 every Monday at 8 p.m. and replays will be shown every Tuesday before the noontime news and every Saturday after the noontime news. This has been Ronelyn Faith by Vailoces-No.
And Joshua Soldivillo. Until next week, only here on
#Silliman.
Soar high,
Senior High.